Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Steins Gate 0, which is on episode 9. Now this episode here was actually pretty cool. It had its tense moments, and that ending right there, oh man. I do not know what's bound to happen, but I may have a good old guess of what could happen. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. Okay? Okay, let's go. We have to it that Okabe ends up waking up in a hospital and it has Mayuri alive in it, obviously. And we see to it that they went to see him to see how he's doing, especially Maho-chan, the little short stack. Sorry, I know what I'm saying is messed up, but what else am I supposed to say? Anyways, as the episode continues on with Okabe talking about a couple things here and there, they went to go visit their Mayushi's friend, which apparently talks about a certain realistic dream here and there, and she collapsed the same time Okabe had collapsed. So this is when Okabe himself went to another world line change or something, you know? And we see to it that the doctor tells Okabe that he's free, but come in for some checkups at least, you know? And we see to it that Maho and Mayuri-chan are trying to talk about what to do for Maho right now because she has to change her location because of the attack. Of course, Moeka herself, you know, is like this freaking crazy stealthy agent whatsoever, and was texting Okabe, you know, really funny. She says, "Oh, you hurt my feelings. How could you? I don't stand out that much, but you're making me feel invisible. You hurt my feelings. Blah blah blah." And trying to figure out what's next. Of course, Moeka and Okabe only talk through the text through phone, you know. Maybe that's because that's the only way, or is it just to keep things in a secret manner, etc. And they're trying to figure out about the people who attacked them and blah blah blah. And we see to it that Maho decides to take shelter at Faris-chan or something. And as for Suzuha, she texted Okabe that she needs to talk to him. Eventually, this conversation gets really, really tense right now. And we see to it that she even points a gun at him, which shows that things are really getting serious. And Suzuha asks Okabe, like, did the world line change? And Okabe's like, what if I... And after she asked him again, you know, which was really serious, Okabe explained that it changed temporarily, then I came back here. That's how it is. And this is why Suzuha gets real serious about this and explains to Okabe that Russia was not experimenting nuclear weapons or something, or etc. Russia was experimenting time machines. So it looks like to me they're not really they're not playing, that she was not playing about this. Suzuha, she explains to Okabe that this time machine that Russia and America are testing or trying to make right now, it's going to lead to World War III, and it's going to be very, very freaking dangerous right now, etc. And she even tells Okabe to go inside a time machine with her and go back to July. Of course, like, Okabe's like, what do you think is going to happen, huh? You're gonna sacrifice this timeline just to save the others, huh? Is that what you're trying to do right now? And of course, Okabe does say, like, what am I supposed to give up? Mayuri or Makase Kurisu? Are you gonna things up for me just by wanting to change everything? It will only make things worse. Is that what you're trying to do? Of course, Suzuha was not gonna fall for that and shot Okabe, but she warns him that the next shot will actually hit. And she is actually in tears right now because this is really serious. World War III will come about and a lot of people will die. That's how it is in wars. I mean, many of you guys know your history lessons of World War I and World War II, obviously. Many lives were lost, etc., especially innocent ones. And we see to it, of course, like Daru-kun or Hashida-san decides to try to calm Suzuha about this because forcing Okarin to come along like this is not going to work. And of course, eventually Okabe left with Suzuha with her father to try to calm things out and mellow things out for now. Eventually, Okabe decides to talk to what's the guy's name? Tenoji-san, about the serious conversation here and there, you know. Of course, things kind of gotten a little like tense for everyone for the time being because of like what just went on. Of course, Okabe does talk to Tennoji, and he does tell Okabe a couple things, and Okabe decides to look into it. Eventually, after having a little hallucination of talking to Makise Kurisu, talking about like about some freaking like freaking like crazy organization whatsoever that's researching military weaponry and maybe helping them out, etc. Things are not looking so good for the time being, especially when Okabe was like decided to look into things carefully as possible. As for Suzuha herself, she gets a little calming effect with her father and tries to figure things out. As for Okabe, he went to go see Maho-chan, short stack, and tries to talk to her about a couple things, but her room is a mess. But the serious conversation comes right here, is where he believes the attack on Maho and the lab is because they are looking for time machine theories, especially when Makise Kurisu was researching it, which is something that Maho was really shocked about, and asked like, does Amadeus Makise Kurisu have any of that from Makise Kurisu's brain or memories? We have to it that Maho wasn't really sure about that, and she says no. And she went to look at Makise Kurisu's laptop or book whatsoever, and tries to figure and says Amadeus or something. And it looks like to me she might enter Makise Kurisu's research notes, which could lead to a possibility why those attacks came about and why they went after Kaguri-chan, which is something that's really ridiculous. So it looks like to me things are really getting tense for the time being. That's all I could really say right now. I mean, the two conversations in this episode is what made the episode for me. Like one about like Suzuha and Okabe talking about World War III. We have to stop that, etc. And then the other conversation with Maho and Okabe researching, etc. Trying to figure out why they attacked them is what made things a little tense. So yeah, those were the two conversations, and Okabe doing his research about the attack, especially time machines here and there, and the military program from the USA, etc. So looks like to me it's not just some simple feat or something going on here. So they have to figure what to do next and trying to solve that, etc. Of course, Suzuha herself, her goal is to prevent World War III, which is something that may not be avoided at all, honestly. I mean, think about it. I mean, like, Okabe not wanting to go or something, or not want to change anything and just let things flow. It's obvious that it's going to get a little tense. Of course, the conversation between Suzuha and Daru is something involving the time machine. What will happen if it's used everything? You might be stuck beyond the world lines eternally. I don't know. But like I said, the two conversations in this episode and Okabe researching made the episode for me. And I thought it was really important and pretty slick. Of course, Suzuha was getting really desperate right now and trying to force Okabe, like, we gotta find a way how to like fix this now, right? You know, that kind of thing. Stop World War III. But, you know, things did not go her way, and yeah. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot!